this, though, because this is a final indictment of just how unbelievably awful CNN was. You'll recall on the first night, and we didn't get to this. I might play this on TMBS next week. This is a clip number 11 that I'm setting up. Last week, or a couple in the first debate, they got Elizabeth Warren into an exchange with the governor of Montana on a first strike. Demented. Elizabeth Warren said what any sane non-sociopath would say, which is that, no, I'm not going to do that. And that is the correct position. That is, by the way, that is a super moderate. We're not talking about deterrence. We're not talking about unilateral disarmament. That is saying, I will not be the first person as president of the United States to launch a nuke on another country. They dragged the governor of Montana into it. He tried to do a hawkish thing about it. It was embarrassing. It was disgusting. Tapper harangued Warren, even though she was right. Grotesque, and all part of the rituals of toughness and promotion of literally world-ending foreign policy ideas of the conventional media and think tanks, apparatus, and arms industry, and so on. Bernie Sanders wanted to jump in on that exchange. They didn't let him jump in because they wanted to set Pete Buttigieg up to attack Bernie for being old. They literally had we're done with talking about what could cancel human life to set up a cheap shot from Buttigieg, which Buttigieg did not take, which was interesting. Then this happened on last night's debate, and this, by the way, was the only time that Iran was discussed.
Thank you, please.
We didn't talk about Iran.
Please.
We're on a march to war in Iran right now, and we blew by it.
Mayor, the rules, please follow the rules.
I respect the rules, but
Mayor,
we have to
Mayor,
stop
thank
this
you very
march
much.
to war in Iran.
We're
and the
going on,
Democrat
and we're going to
Party
talk about
has to
another
stand up
subject.
for it.
Mayor, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's talk.
I appreciate you trying to stop one of the top 5 most catastrophic things that could happen in the world, which the Trump administration is trying to orchestrate along with the Saudis and the Israelis every day. But anyways, we've got a format to stick to. I mean, that's just embarrassing.
The television format of primary or presidential debates is an attack on the American people's, it's info war, literally.
It is literally info war. I mean, that is shocking and embarrassing. I mean, that exchange of de Blasio trying to talk about war with Iran and being shushed to stay on format is, I mean, that's 15 seconds, which can indict and end the whole system. If we were in any type of functioning democratic civic space, we'd all sit down and go, okay, we need to get back to the drawing board here. How are we going to redesign these things? We obviously need new people moderating them. That can't be done on private corporate networks. I mean, my God, even if it was, I mean, not that PBS is much better, but I mean, it could be as simple as this needs to be 3 hours, no commercial breaks. They can interrupt each other. They can actually have an exchange. We're not doing, trying to set up silly attacks on each other. We're not beginning with an opening statement. We might have some subject area experts, whether it's in climate, healthcare, race, or international relations, and we're going to actually have a discussion here because
and take
this
the
is
live studio audience out of it.
Ridiculous. Well, I liked the live studio audience last night because of the interruptions about de Blasio firing Pantaleo and the immigration stuff. That was actually good.
But they're only
in general,
good
they don't help.
Yeah, they're only good if they're breaking the rules of being an audience.
Just like the candidates are only good if they're breaking the rules of the moderators.